Okay, my mic has connected. What is up, guys? Hello. First of all, I'm just going to quickly plug this stream on my Twitter and my YouTube, and then we can get started. There is one space left for today's stream. One space left. That's right, only one. Send the beat in, not to rxllout@gmail.com, but to rxlloutsubmissions@gmail.com. I'm going to copy that and paste it into the chat. Yo, what's up, JS? Just let me plug this stream real quick and we can get started. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope your day is going well. Mine's going pretty good. Bit of a headache, but we continue regardless. So if you've sent a beat in and I've already reviewed your beat, unfortunately we can't do it now. I'm wanting to get everyone seen to like everyone reviewed that hasn't sent one in, and then maybe we can go back to you know, other people that have sent in before to see how you guys have improved and all that. But for now, if you've had your beat reviewed, unfortunately you cannot get another one. Sam Peterson, I sended one. You probably in this one, Sam, if you recognize your beat from here, please let me know which one it is. I've got a few of these that aren't named, but I do remember getting your beat in, so it should be here. Have a quick look and tell me in the chat. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, so stream URL, copy this over here, paste, and just tell people that I am live. So yeah, we've got 1 free space. If you don't see your beat here, send it in quickly to rxlloutsubmissions@gmail.com and we'll get you on today. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, the photos. Oh, I deleted them. Oops. Okay, well, anyway, just post live. And I'll do the same for Twitter. Okay, tweet. Alright, all good. I've sent it. JS, I think you've been reviewed before. I've got your beat. I think we did it before, so like I said, it won't be in this stream. Maybe when we do like a revisit, we'll be able to do that. But today is what it is. What we've got here is what we've got here. Sam, let me know if your beat is here. I'm going to have a quick look in the reviewed beats just to make sure there's nobody that I've already done. We've done Astro, SL, Mambo, Nico, Philippe, Torin. We've done loads of stuff, man, but none that we have now. Again, Sam, I don't see yours in here as well. Your name rings a bell, but I don't think you've sent a beat in before, so if it is there, yeah, if it's there, it's there. I'm not gonna play them 5 seconds in, but if you hear it, you'll know it's yours, I guess. So let's just get started. Yep, only drill beats for now. Unfortunately, I might do just regular beats in another stream, but these are just drill beats. And the email is rxlloutsubmissions@gmail.com, and I'll just quickly sign into my Gmail now to see if anyone else has sent it, because we have one more space, I think. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yep, one more space. Let's have a look. Sam Peterson, official drill beat. Okay, reverse sample if we got it here. Yep, yours is the second one, so this is it here, official drill beat reverse sample, so we do already have it there, Sam. So again, still one position left. It'll probably get filled pretty soon. So if you've got a drill beat you want reviewed, send it in please to rxlloutsubmissions@gmail.com and we will get you there. But other than that, let's get started on the first beat, which is Flex, produced by Mad Lee. Let me just check if I've reviewed this one before. It seems familiar, but maybe not. Maybe my mind is just doing backflips. Flex by Mad Lee. No. Alright, so let's go. Again, that name seems familiar, but I'm sure it's fine. Flex, Mad Lee, 142 BPM. Let's go. Oops. Let me make sure the limiter's not on. It's not on. Okay, good.
are now listening to Mad Lay.
Nice mix on this so far. I'd bring the hi-hats down maybe slightly, have them a bit more background vibe, but this pad, this atmosphere and this melody is so cool so far. But yeah, definitely bring the hi-hats down just a bit. They're a bit too transient and like too kind of clicky, but again, let's go. It's like a vocal pad or something, very nice. Oh! We've started on a slapper. That 808 and the kick is mixed very well. Yes! Yeah, so very good mixing on the kick and the 808. They're thumping, they're not overlapping or distorting, and we'll see at the top here, it's not pushing the limiter too much, so it's all working very well. The hi-hats as well, kind of being played with the beat, kind of makes the mix a bit more. I can see why maybe those hi-hats were a bit louder there. Oh, that is hard, man. Oh man, and they're like, right, so I don't know if you guys can hear this in headphones, but he has panned the 808s here so they go left, right, left, right. Man, what a sick effect there. And again, this is minimal, which is something I really like. Again, with these drill beats, you don't want to have them doing too much, going too wild. Just have minimal like melodies like this, very nice. Another thing I love as well is the it's like a stick. Instead of a snare, there's a stick, but it's also got the snare kind of mixed in there well. So you're not really missing that kind of crunch, that kind of juicy snare. It's like a contrast between the two, and it works so well here. Oh, and then the lower pitched sample reduction with like no drums or anything. Well, we've got the hi-hats, but as in like low end, so he's taking the low end out here, but he has also lowered the sample. Nice. Oh, he's not taking the low end, he's still got the 808. Whoa. And then that reverb on the stick there as well, that is insane. And one thing I would say here is so it kind of, the sample drags out a bit here. Like I think maybe this is just like a personal preference thing, it's not a problem with the mixing or anything. I would take out all the sound here so it completely cuts out and then comes back in. I think that might you know, add to a bit more of the suspense. Like it would just cut out there. That would be a bit better in my opinion, but just a side note, it's still very cool. Whoa. Oh, that riser into that like melody that comes back in the in like the higher pitch, the higher octave maybe. That is wild stuff, man. That is so nice. Anyway, that's about halfway through. What would I say? I don't know. I really like that. I think it's mainly fine. It was good, easy to listen to. There was switch ups. There wasn't you know, too much sliding. Again, maybe a bit more subtle with the slides. Have like the drops, just playing maybe less slides, and then build them up as you go on into the track. But there was good structure in here as well. So there was a down point, there was a build up, drop, drop, down point, kind of like a bridge drop, and then down point again, and then yeah, it just worked well. It was structured well, it was mixed fairly well. I don't know, there's not really much I could say there. I enjoyed that beat, and I can't find too much to fault with it. So you've obviously been doing, producing for a while now. It really shows with the mixing and the composition and the structure here. So well done on that, man. And thank you very much for sending that in. That was Flex, produced by Madly, 142 BPM. Very nice, man. Good job on that. I've sent a tune. Okay, I'll quickly check it. Remember to like the stream, guys. Got one from MV Beats. Yeah, remember to like the stream. Let me know what's going on in the chat. Let's see. Hi, hey, what's up? Fortnite montages. Yep, high quality Fortnite montages. What's going on? Yeah, so we've just got a beat sent in by EMVE Beats. So we're going to open that into the thing, and that will be our 10th beat. I'll quickly rename it so we know it's him. What was it again? His name was, where are we at? EMVE Beats. Okay, so quickly rename that EMVE Beats and throw this into the playlist. Samples HM, wait a second. Oh wait, that's the one we just put in, right? Okay. So the next beat is Sam Peterson's beat. It's official drill beat reverse sample. So we'll give that a listen once this loads in quickly. Samples HM, right, there we go. So that will kind of do it for this video in terms of submissions. We've got everything we need for this video. If you're wanting your drill beats reviewed on another video, this is the email to put it to Rxllout, submissions@gmail.com. What's up, by the way? How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get into the next beat. This is official drill beat reverse sample by Sam Peterson. That's, yep, Sam Peterson. So let's go. Okay, so very nice melody so far. Again, maybe a bit loud in the mix, and a few kind of like it's mashing a bit with the melodies, like the pad and the piano I think are kind of mashing together a bit, but very nice kind of melody there. Nice subtle riser there. Nice build up. That was like a double reverse there. I need to listen to that again. It was cool. So we've got one reverse and then I like how these hi-hats are mixed as well. They're nice and subtly mixed into the track. And that snare kind of contrasting it there as well. Very nice. That 808 is hard as anything. Those bells had a nice effect there as well. Okay, so unfortunately the drums and the kick in the 808 are absolutely thumping. They are amazing samples and they sound very, very good with the beat here. But again, they are pushed too loud in the mix, so there is distortion and kind of breakage at the top there. So yeah, just I'd bring the low end down in the mix so it has room to breathe and it isn't you know, crushing the other frequencies. This composition is hard though, very nice. That vocal sample is nice as well. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's, yeah, sitting nicely as well. This drum work is wild. Oh! Oh man, that is hard there. Yeah, if just the kick and the 808 were mixed so that they aren't distorting, because that's kind of bringing the dampener on the track is just the fact that everything's kind of vibrating and distorting at the higher volumes here, so I'd bring them down a bit of a kind of abrupt stop there. The drill drum work here is very sick though. Like it's just everything's kind of, the drums are complementing each other very, very well here. They don't feel like out of place at all. A melody is really nice as well. I already said that, but. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys are getting this in the chat as well, but just a lot of distortion here because we can see from the frequencies here and the sounds, it's all kind of meshed together, and it's all like trying to fight each other, and when that happens, like I said, it distorts. But once the mix comes down and you kind of you learn how to mix the frequencies in better, this would be a very hard track, definitely. A drop is so nice though, man. Like, I'm just, yeah, that drop is insane. Right, so that should be about half the beat there, but very, very nice. The structure and the way that the drums all played well with each other was very nice. The melody was fire. Again, that mixing though in the low end and the mid low end was just like too much, and the frequencies were really just hard to listen to simply because there's too much of them. And you've pushed the mid low end way too high there. But once you learn how to fix that, get the mixing down and sort that kind of issues out, I think, yeah, you're on your way to be to have a lot of success with this. So just keep at it, learn low end mixing, and with the melodies, don't have try your best and not have too much low mid melodies, because like I said, especially when you've got high 808s and stuff, that will happen where the things will cross together and cause distortion. But anyway, thank you very much for sending that in. It was a very hard beat, I enjoyed it, and like I said, once that mixing's fixed, all good. Remember to like the stream, guys, hopefully you are liking it. Let's read some of the comments. All stock plugins, wow, that is insane if that's true. Where you get your vocals, by the way, one is the third S13 type beat. The snare have a lot of reverb for some reason. Okay, nice slide, I agree. Check my slides later in the beat. Very nice audition, but a bit distorted. Yeah, love, bro. Yeah, love you too. We'll check it if you remind me at the end of the stream. I will check it though. I will definitely check that. Just remember to remind me. R1 Crisis, Warrant, so I'm assuming the producer's name is R1 and Crisis, so it's maybe a collab, and we have a song here called Warrant. Let's without further ado, let's just get into it. Let's keep going with this. First of all, I love that tag, and the melody. The melody seems okay. I maybe bring it up a bit, but again, maybe it's in contrast with other stuff. It's just to get like a background sound, but. I love these tags, man. These tags are fucking cool. I love the UK style tags, a lot harder than US ones.
When you made this.
Ready.
Oh, wait a second. The 808 is like either panned or stereo separated like so well. Like I could hear it in my left ear. I don't know if it's gonna like change, but very nice sample with that 808. That is fire. Oh. Oh man. I was not expecting to be like this. This is very cool. Like I said, I think the 808 is stereo separated or panned or something going on with the 808, but it sounds so nice. And it's leaving room for this kick as well to breathe. How subtle this is, but how like deliberate it is as well. It is very, very cool. Those slides as well coming in at a perfect time, and those slides going do 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 do, and then it's not like in the center of the mix, so it's not too obvious, which is good. I think that subtle effect of the you know, kind of descending 808s is very nice there. That I don't know what sound it is in the background here either. It's kind of like a shh, shh, but it's doing wonders for this beat. Maybe add slight reverb on the snare. Again, just very slight reverb, just so it kind of plays a bit more atmosphere into the beat. But I better not get copyrighted for this. I don't think you get copyrighted on stream anyway. Woo! Crash there, man. I always say this in my videos, put in crashes because it just adds so much. Whoa. God damn. And an artist, I think, could probably hop on this very well. It's not, you know, overdone. It's not too loud in the mix. Everything's kind of got its own place. I would maybe add like a riser or something here, just personal preference, like just before the drop, like a like that. And yeah, a bit of reverb on the snare. Oh man. Oh man. Those slides. Nice perk there as well. Just to kind of finish off half this beat here. Nice perk at the end there. Again, when you use things very subtly like this, like these producers have, it's not going to sound like, it's not going to sound overdone, like you're trying too hard to fit everything in. It's just certain things in certain sections of the song add so much, because it tells the listener or the artist working on it that it's not all just, you know, you've thrown everything into the into one channel and then just tried to fit all the hardest bits in right away. You know, it's given some room and progression to the track. Very nice, lads. Again, it was very good. I'd add some reverb on the snare, maybe a riser here or there, maybe like a gross beat effect or something. But I like the mix. I love the 808, what you did with it. I'm not sure what you did with it, but very nice there. I like the tags, and the vocal sample fit in perfectly. It didn't kind of overstay its welcome or you know, what's the word? Like over swamped the entire beat. It kind of just was there. Nice effect, nice sound added to the beat, and a very good job on that one. Very nice. And yeah, again, reverb on the snare, risers, maybe a few effects here and there if you're really wanting them, and possibly a counter melody. Maybe there was one, I just didn't pick it up, but like just a very tiny like piano, kind of like descending or ascending piano towards the end might have helped. Just add a bit more, a small bit more, just like a little accent to it. But again, very hard beat. Thank you for sending it in. I enjoyed listening to that. It was very good. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. UK Motherfucker. Okay, well, that one speaks for itself. Again, this does not have a name to it, unfortunately. We don't have a producer's name for this. So if you made UK Motherfucker, then please let me know in the chat. I'd appreciate it a lot. Let's have a look. Maybe, yeah, slides are sick on this. Yes, they were very nice. My accent is great. Thank you very much, Johan. I appreciate that. Not a lot of people say that. Could you react to my new beat, please? If you send it into rxlloutsubmissions@gmail.com, I will do it in the next stream if it is a drill beat. Glad you like the beat, bro. The vocal sample was actually a girl. That was a recorded female. That sounds like a professional vocal sample from someone. Very nicely done, man. Yeah, sure. Feel free. Twitter is twitter.com/ well, it'll be in the description anyway, but nice one on that. And good recording on that female vocal. Like I said, it sounded like a studio vocals. Well, it was a studio vocal, but a professional one. So well done on that. So anyone want to like let me know in the chat whose this is, UK Motherfucker? I would appreciate it so the guy can get the correct recognition he deserves. So anyway, let's get into the beat. UK Motherfucker. Let's do it. Okay, unique melody so far.
You keep saying that we just alike, but we're not. When I say something, I mean it. When I say I'm gonna do something, I fucking do it.
Okay. So that was a nice vocal sample there. Again, this isn't used too much in a lot of beats these days, but I like the effect. Adds kind of a narrative to the beat, if that makes sense, like a nice narrative. And yeah, it works. It works pretty well. First of all, I'd maybe be a bit more subtle on the 808 slides here. I like the 808 that was nice and thick and like round. Don't comment about arses or whatever. That's instantly what I thought of. But the 808 is very nice in that low mid range. But again, with the slides, be more subtle. Not bad vocals. I like the kind of filter effect he's got on it. I'd bring that down in the mix a bit though. This is hard, man, and yeah, it's a very short beat, but the kick in the 808, again, I'm happy to say it's not really distorting. It's not pushing too high in the mix, so it's not kind of just mashing together. And the vocals are adding nicely there. And that kick are hitting very, very nicely, and the melody is very nice as well. I'd maybe like a bit of a switch up with the melody at some points. The drums are complementing each other very well. The kind of snare and the hat are, yeah, they're working very nicely together. And I like the kind of vibe with the vocals again. Man, that drop is so hard. Like the kick and the 808, very nice together. would definitely maybe take out the vocal for the first section on each part, and then maybe just add in the second part, just so, like I said, it's a bit more subtle and not kind of played the whole way through. Again, that can be hard to do, especially if you like the sound of something. You kind of want it to be played the whole way through, so people, like, you know, kind of get the best expectation of your beat the whole way through. But again, if you're more subtle with it and you have it playing, you know, maybe in the later sections and here and there, especially with sounds and everything, people will appreciate what you do, what you put in more when there's less of it, if that makes sense. Alright man, that was a pretty cool melody. Again, the drums weren't badly mixed at all. Everything complemented each other. Of course, it was only about 140 minutes long. I would probably bring out maybe double that, maybe like to 2 minutes 20 or something. I know that's not double, but yeah, that was not bad. Again, more subtle with the vocals, maybe a switch up in the melody, and the slides definitely more subtle with them, kind of have them structured a bit better. But yeah, once you get the structuring down, I don't see much wrong with that. So good job on that one. Again, let's see if the guy has messaged me. Good, I like the vocals. TRX, you're welcome, man. I don't know if you were that last beat, TRX. Which one were you, TRX? We've already done 3. Were you UK motherfucker maybe? If you were, let me know. But yeah, very nice beat there. Again, listen, take the advice if you would like, and we shall move on to the next one. There's a delay on the chat as well, so I know I'm not going to get answers back as soon as I say them, so just have to deal with it really. The next beat is S13 type beat by Drill Prodigy, in quotation marks, Quiet Immortal. This waveform is kind of confusing me a bit, but we will see what we have here. This is S13 type beat by Drill Prodigy, Quiet Immortal. Let's go. I already hear like M1 on the beat kind of style, because this is very similar to M1 style. I like these hi-hats here, again maybe a bit fast, but I'm still liking them. The kick maybe might need to be a bit more higher in the mix, maybe bring out some of the mid frequencies of the kick. The kick is right now very, very low frequency orientated, which means that it can sometimes fight with 808 for that low frequency. But the drums as a whole are working well together. Nice slide there at the end. I like how you didn't put it in before, kind of just left it at the end section, which works well. Nice counter melody here. I'd maybe bring it down, the velocity of the counter melody down just this little bit, so it's more in gel with the beat. Very nice atmosphere created with this beat though. The vibe and the mood of it is very cool. We'll listen to just up to the second drop because I'm curious why this waveform is so bigger than the other one. And yeah, the same thing's happening here with because your piano and maybe the pad is low mid, it is mixing very badly with the 808. We can hear it here more than ever. hear like distortion as it rises. Yeah, so yeah, I would separate the melody in some sections so it's not overbearing with the 808, and the kick itself is also very high in low frequency. A weird sentence to say. Oops, didn't mean that, sorry. I don't know if you've like maybe automated the low end or something to get a bit louder there, but anyway, the main problems, like I said, with this is the low mid frequencies. That's where a lot of people have trouble with, so don't feel you know, like you're the only one dealing with this. Loads and loads and loads of producers struggle with this, myself included. I'm not like the best producer in the world who gets everything right every time, but I can notice the problems with the beat, and for me, with the low mid pianos and pad, they were also mixing badly with the 808 and the 808 and the kick. But does that mean like you're not meant to have any low mid frequencies in the melody? No, not at all. But you have to get the levels right, and you can EQ out some of it to give room for the rest of it, and you can pan it as well. So the main thing is you can't have like low, mid and mid like frequencies all in the same space in the mix, all in the same stereo space, just you know, overlapping each other. Just like you can't I don't know how to say that, but that is the main thing. So bring the volume down, maybe the melody, the 808, bring it somewhere the high end while reducing some of the low end, and just make room for each thing in the mix. Give the kick a place in the mix, the 808 a place in the mix, and the melody a place in the mix. Make sure none of them are fighting for that space, and you'll be fine, because the whole atmosphere, the drum work was very cool there. Nice beat there, but like I said, once the mixing gets better, then all good. But yeah, like that is one of the hardest parts about being a producer is the mixing, so don't beat yourself up about that at all. I'll play this next one in a second. Let me just read the chat. Yep, last one. Alright, man. Good. That's hard. Yep. Okay, R1. Hi, bro. Hello, Sylvia. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Where can I send mine in? Rollout submissions at gmail.com. Again, has to be drill beats, and you can't have sent in one before, if that makes sense. Those slides in the middle, yep, very nice. So that's the submission there. If you want to go ahead and grab that, that will be all good. We are going to go on to the next one now, which is Aztec Beats 40 UK drill, 143 BPM. Quite a long beat. So before I start, I would like have it maybe 2 minutes, 40, 30. Kind of ideal for production and beats these days, because that's where most tracks are. But yep, this is 40 UK drill beat produced by Aztec Beats. Let's press play and enjoy. Okay, so again, a very M1 kind of inspired melody here. Very nice.
Aztec on the beat.
Nice tag. Yeah, this is very M1 inspired. I like it. Those drill shots ringing off, very nice. Oh, very nice. Very nice drop there. There's very slight distortion on the 808 because it's being pushed a bit higher. And again, with the low mid frequencies there is some clashing, but again very subtle and it's not that noticeable. The kick and the 808 are thumping though, very nice. I like the vocals as well. Those pauses as well are working fantastically. Like it just stops, like kind of in expectation, and then just hits like a truck. Very nice. But yeah, the 808s, while they are hitting and they do sound very nice, there is some slight distortion, so I'd maybe bring it down just a little bit in the mix. And the kick as well, because the kick is so loud and it's kind of pushing against the limiter here. Again, like I said before, it loses some quality when it's really pushing right against the top here. It's been kind of brick walled, and it kind of changes the sound of the kick for this more kind of like this more, it's less of a kick and more of just a thump. These slides are mad. I can tell you put a lot of effort into this beat, man. This is really nice. It sounds really good. Again, a few technical problems here and there, but those vocals are very nice as well, and I like how you've not overused them. I think that was a volume automation or a frequency automation there, sounds cool. Very nice, man. That was Aztec Beats again, very nice. Like that just sounds like, you know, staple drill beat, UK drill, and nothing wrong with that. Very cool. Like I said, some distortion in the low end, and maybe like a small frequency mix mash with the melody and the 808, but excuse me. Overall very good. The structure was nice, and these kind of stops here, these pauses, like go like where it just cuts out and then plays again on the drop, like yeah, they added so much to this beat, so well done on that one, and well done on the whole beat in general. Once mixing comes down, and you know, the kick, some people like that thumpy kick where it kind of just pushes against the limiter as loud as possible, but it takes away a lot of the kind of frequencies of the original kick, and myself, I'm not a fan of it, but again, some artists might like that, some producers might like that, you don't know. But my advice would be bring that down a bit and don't push it too much against the limiter. But that should be that for that one. I said that like 5 times there. Anyway, thank you very much for sending that in. Aztec Beats, very hard, very enjoyable beat there. Nice job on that one. See, is he in the chat? Aztec Beats not in the chat, I don't think. Thank you, by the way. I'll work on my mix more. By the way, as you know, my beat, the second part, just okay. Alright, man, no worries. Slides are fine here. Yep, slides are very nice. Rxllout, what's up? What's up, Jeb? Josh, how you doing, man? Hope everything's going well. Just sent my beat. Thank you, Boost. We'll get it in the next stream. If it's drill, we'll get you. No worries. Found your channel earlier today. I'm watching all your videos, really helpful to me. Glad to hear it, man. Thank you for watching first and foremost. And welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining me. Next one we have, oh wait, this was the next one. Driller Swish, produced by Glizzy. If you hear my dog in the background, he's having a mad one, just ignore him. I'll have to take them for a run later. But anyway, this is a driller switch produced by Glizzy. I swear to God, if like people could hear like me talking, like saying these things, they'd be like, "What is this guy saying? He's speaking some foreign language." But yeah, we're going to go halfway through, see what we've got here, and enjoy. Driller switch produced by Glizzy. Let's go. Is that a guitar? Very nice. Oh, what was that bass there? That whoa. I like that bass, whatever that was, and that guitar is really smooth. I like the kind of change from piano to guitar here. It's nice. I think it's maybe a piano mixed with a guitar. This is like some R&B kind of drill. I like it. 808 is a bit too loud. We can see it in the peak meter here. It is kind of going a bit red at some points, but it is sounding, the 808's nice. It's got a nice kind of vibe to it, nice atmosphere to it, but again, just more subtle mixing. Okay, so around here I would add in a counter melody of sorts, maybe like you know, just a nice upper octaved piano, or maybe a vocal sample or something, just to kind of contrast a lot of the low sounds here. And be more subtle with the slides. Again, you don't want slides, you know, as your one 808 pattern. Try and cut up the 808 patterns so that you've got slides maybe in the later parts of the beat instead of just right at the start. That would be my advice there. I like this this kind of subtle, I don't know what it is, maybe a lead or like a sine wave or something in the background. This sounds nice. And the drill or the hi-hat part, it's not really a hi-hat, it's more like a perk or something, but it sounded very good. Kick maybe has a bit too much low end as well. Maybe bring out some high end of the kick if that's what you're looking for, or if you've got a very low end kick, maybe add more of a punchy snare to kind of fill out that higher mid range. I like that police siren there at the start there as well. It's a nice kind of indicator of the drop. Overall, very nice beat, kind of simple, minimal. I like the elements you've put in. Again, maybe the 808 was a little bit too loud because we saw in the peak meter it was kind of pushing it. And the kick, very low frequencies. And it's okay to have low frequencies in the kick. I'm not saying it's not. But try like that clap there. Maybe if you paired the clap with the snare and like put them together and then had them playing with a little bit of reverb in the higher mid range of the track, it would be like more of a contrast. So got the kick and then the snare and the clap just really punching through the mix. And counter melodies. A counter melody or a vocal or something would have worked wonders there at certain parts. Maybe the second part here or something. But overall, nice idea, not too badly mixed, and just take that advice, and yeah, hopefully hear from you in the future. Nice job that one, man. And that was Driller Switch produced by Glizzy. Enjoyed that. Next one is Drilling by Cathead KH. Cathead KH, I think. Might be butchering your name there. If so, I apologize. Okay. What did you guys think that last beat? Let me know in the chat. Pretty cool. Again, simple beats, nothing wrong with them. But yeah, just try and, like I said, add in some accents and all that. Drilling. This is Drilling by Cathead DKH or Cathead. I don't know. Anyway, let's go and play this next beat here. Okay, so we'll notice that the piano already is kind of, it has that kind of brrr, that kind of very hard sound. If you want to change that, you bring the velocity down in the piano roll of the piano. Okay, so again, like I said with a lot of the other ones, the mixing needs to be more subtle, bring it down a bit. Piano, very high velocity in this. It's better, especially when you've got artists on the beat, to kind of have, let's say, like a lower velocity piano, so the artists have more room to rap on it. This low end is thumping, very nice, but again, the gig is just pushing too much against that limiter. I like the kind of pattern in the background, the hi-hat pattern, I think it is. Nice choir sample here, but the main thing I'm saying with this one is I instantly noticed that the velocity of the sample and the melody and a lot of the stuff, the velocity is just pushed to oblivion. Like, it's all way too high. If the vocal, like the orchestra here was brought down in velocity, and the piano, you wouldn't hear that kind of aggressive, like kind of grating noise on the piano. But I think the whole concept here is very cool. But like I said, velocity down, 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 and with the kick in the way, we've got the kick just punching against that 0 point with the limiter on. Takes away a lot of the kicks, sonics. So. But no, the whole concept, that was very good, but like I said, velocity down on the elements that I mentioned, and maybe take out some of the drums, like maybe all the drums for one section, and then drop it in again in the next. But yep, once that's done, all good there. Like also with the time, we'll notice some of these beats are over time, but this is only like 1 minute 40. Again, 2 minutes plus is kind of the baseline for beats. If you want to structure beats, kind of make it so about 2.5 minutes, at the most 3 minutes. But again, like, because a lot of people like are listening a lot less to stuff, and they want tracks to play for a shorter time so they can kind of get through it easier, and it's easier for the listener. 2 minutes is fine. Velocity down on the melodies and the drums there, and a few mixing techniques here and there, and you'll be all good. Next one, we have First Beat. This is another no name, unfortunately. If this is your beat, first beat, I'll play the start. If you recognize this beat, please let me know in the chat. I'm not Irish, no. I'm from Scotland. Like a lot of people have said, are you Irish? But I'll try playing what you're saying, and I'll change the clap pattern, put the line at a higher frequency counter melody. Yep. Again, the fundamentals are there, man. You're doing a good job. Just take some of that advice and run with it. Appreciate that, man. You're welcome, Aztec. Thanks for sending it in, man. J1, if your beat hasn't been reviewed on this one, we will get you in the next one. No problem. This is first beat. Again, if this is your beat, please let me know in the chat. Okay, so the hi-hats are a bit spaced out here. Or nice melody. If this is your first beat ever, that melody is clean. I think you've maybe over EQ'd the snare a bit. Yeah, and unfortunately with the 808 again, way too loud in the mix, and because it's too loud it creates that distortion and rumbling effect. And with the kick, maybe like a higher frequency kick so it's not clashing with the 808 too much. Ooh, nice counter melody there. Nice counter melody there, I like that. That's what I mentioned with the previous beat as well, just something very subtle and kind of higher frequency. The contrast, the low end is very, very refreshing. The hi-hats aren't completely UK drill, they're a bit, I don't know how to explain it. I know you've gone for here, and you've done a pretty good job of it. But the hi-hats need a bit more bounce as opposed to delay. Like maybe it's just the sound selection you've done there, but that kick just, it's just like a really muddy kick. It's not it does nothing for the beat itself. Right, so first thing I'll say is that melody, I really liked it. I liked how you added the counter melody there, at the kind of mid, well, about a quarter way through. I like that. The drums, again, I think it's mostly the samples you've used. The kick in the 808, well, maybe not the 808, just bring them down. Again, people always want to can boost the low end to make the beat sound harder, but again, unfortunately, as I said, it just distorts and sounds rumbly, and you lose the clarity of the original 808 sample, which is not good. And people do notice that, believe me, artists will notice that. So yeah, that's what I would say with that. Bring the 808 down in the mix, and for a kick, get a better sampled kick. Too much low end here, it's just like it's just like this kind of yeah, low end kind of punch. And the snare, might have EQ'd the snare a bit too much. Put in maybe just a regular sampled snare, and you'll be fine. Again, melody was tough. I like the idea where the hi-hats, I know UK drill can be kind of hard if you've never done it before to get into that kind of jumpy pattern, but again with that, more jump and more kind of drill inspired instead of more delay on the hats, if that makes any sense to you. I hope it does. But thank you very much for sending that in, and for a first beat, that was very well done, man. Congratulations on that. Again, we don't know who that is, so if this is your beat, please let me know in the chat. We will be all good with that. This is the last beat, Samples HM by EMVE Beats. This was sent in for this, this was the last one sent in today, so I think EMVE is in the chat, so you guys let him know how you feel about this beat and tell me as well. So let's start and see what we've got. Okay, melody already very hard. Don't know if it's a loop or not, if you made it yourself, it's sick, but melody cool so far. Maybe turn it down slightly. If there's an artist on this, again, you want the artist to have room to rap on it. If you're selling these beats, if it's just for production, then it's fine. Yeah, like that's the only thing with having like a loud melody like this is once you bring in the drums, all the frequencies clash because they're fighting loudness and frequency. I like the energy of this though. This energy is sick. Like it's very kind of hard, upbeat energy, which is good to bounce along to. But the thing I notice here the most is a lot of the drums, the percussion, the kick mainly, but a lot of the percussion and the drums are being swamped by that melody because the melody is so loud and overbearing. You can't really hear much of the other sounds because they're being kind of swamped by everything else, by the melody itself. And especially with UK drill, the focal point is meant to be on the drums and not too much the melody. But like, if you listen to this and you imagine an artist on it, he's gonna find it very hard to find his sound on this and kind of do his own thing with the beat, which will drive away like customers and people wanting to buy beats from you. That energy as well though, man. A lot of energy put into this. If that can be channeled into like a more subtle kind of vibe with this, I can see big things. But yeah, you'll notice like we can barely hear the hat here. Like the hat's just swamped. The clap and the snare swamped as well. Nice slide notes there. That was a very nice addition there. Like the composition is cool as well. The composition, nothing wrong with the way you've programmed and sequenced the drums here. Again, like a lot of these beats that we review, the mixing is the issue. See, like, because you've brought the melody down now, we can hear like the hi-hat and we can hear the clap and everything fine. But because the melody is like I said, in the higher mid-range, we can't hear a lot of the percussion and the drums. We are fine here. Alright, so like I said with that, melody needs to be brought way down in the mix, and it's hard because when you have a nice melody you really like, it's kind of hard to take away from it to give the other parts of the beat room, like percussion, drills, hi-hats, snares, etc. But even the kick was kind of suffering there. So bring it down, put more emphasis and focus on the beat itself, like the kick, the drums, snares, and all that. And yeah, go for that route and kind of subtle mixing, bring it in, let the drums shine as the thing with UK drills, the drums need to shine as that's kind of how it goes. But my throat's gonna kill me here, but that should pretty much be it. Is there anything else on that? No, just don't let your sounds get swamped by melody. And that should be the video. Oh wait, I want to tie it again. Yeah, your the energy and the vibe of that was top notch. Like I could tell you kind of enjoyed making that. Like when someone enjoys making something, it shows in the production, and I can tell you enjoyed making that. So good job on that. Channel the energy into the mixing as well, and we'll be all good, guys. But that should be it for the stream. I'm in the shower and I don't know, I'll go watch One Piece or something. Take it easy for the rest of the day. Hope you guys take it easy as well and have a good one. Let's read some of these comments and then we will be out here. Let's see. Yeah, next live stream, J1, you will be there, no worries. If you sent it in and it's a wave, MP3, you've not had it done before, and yeah, it's drill. Yep, will do. We'll have it on the next stream. Who's your favorite drill rapper? Digga D's pretty good. I quite like SL. Who else I've been listening to? Who else? Let's see. SL is, I've been kind of at the top. I know Heady One's not really drill, but I've been listening to loads of Heady One. But yeah, SL, Digga D, people like that. I quite like Russ. I know a lot of people don't like Russ that much, but I think he's kind of got his own style and I like it, so that's what it is. Yo, damn, I'm late. Hey, what's up, Lewis? Yeah, we're just ending the stream up now, but I'm going to be streaming maybe in the next couple of days. I usually do one day upload, one day stream, but we'll see. Yeah, he did. Heady One's hard as well. He's evolved as well. He's not just stayed kind of stale and making the same shit. He's kind of evolved, so it's good as well. Anyway, my throat's killing me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you want drill stuff like this, chords, midis, precision kit is available now. But thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one I do.